Hey folks, Quill18 here, and welcome to another episode of Quill18 Still Talks Too Much, despite the fact that he's got a sore throat from a cold and he's supposed to be relaxing. Playing Path of Exile, Fall of Oriath Beta. We are in Act 8. This is the final act of the currently available beta. When 3.0 does come out, it will have a total of 10 acts. Very much looking forward to that. So we're going to run this series. Oh, there's the guy I got to kill. We're going to run this video until we finish Act 8. And see all of that content. And then I suspect there probably won't be any more Poe videos until 3.8 actually comes out. Because I won't have time to, I think, just keep recording, you know, now we'll do Act 1 through 9, now we'll do, yeah. If they even release betas for those. And I expect they will. But at that point, I'll just want to be like, no, I'm going to want to play through it for realsies. Although I will say, if you've got suggestions for builds that I could consider that uses some cool new stuff in 3.0 from the actual release, feel free to drop them in the comments, or maybe even better, just tweet them at me. Yeah, I'm curious. Let me know what you're going to play and what you think I should play. Maybe that'll be the same thing. Maybe they should be different things. I don't know. Bum, 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 bum. So, I should probably keep going through the zone, I suppose, even though I found that item. Although maybe there's going to be a follow-up quest and it'll give me some context for what's going on. Yeah, let's do that. Boop. Plus, it'll clear up a bunch of inventory spot. This is better than finding three statues. Although it was a lot easier in this version because there's only one sewer. There's one sewer, you got to find all three of the platinum busts in the same sewer now. Ransom. Ooh. I don't use mana, but this would reduce the life cost of skills, and in particular, I like to reduce mana reserve because I will be doing frost armor or whatever it's called. Although I think this is mostly useful if you if you're going to be running multiple auras and you're really trying to cram them together. I think this is the higher chance of being more important. We don't have a slot for it yet anyway, but if I'm going to use another one, I should have really sold my stuff first. Hello. Is it me you're looking for? Oh, you have a quest for me? Izaro! Yoggle. Anyone else with, so Grigor's no longer over there. Cut. Oh, I see a doorway. The High Gardens. Not the Imperial Gardens, the High Gardens. If I find a waypoint here, what I'll probably do is run back to the bathhouse and see if I can find the other zone. Like, if the waypoint is really close by here, and it doesn't look like that's going to be the case. Just because I would prefer it if the bathhouse didn't reset, so that I would know where I've already been. But you have a certain amount of time to do it. The time is, I think, based, like there's a range that they promise you, and I think it's based a lot on the server load. So if the server's really busy, they're going to refresh the zones a lot more aggressively. It may also have a little bit to do with how much time you spent in the zone. It feels like zones I've only just like blinked into get reset a lot faster, but I'm not sure. Oh, it's still no waypoint. Because yeah, I think it's something like 7 to 15 minutes your zone will get reset. I'm frozen! I hit, like, I don't remember which one of my my flasks is the don't be frozen one. So when I get frozen, it's just hit all the flasks. Honestly, I could probably use the extra healing. Being frozen's really bad. I do have the thing going on right now where I can't be frozen twice in a row, right? So that's nice. Ugh, that was really boring for a rare strongbox. Come on. These machine gunners. Oh, and these explode into spikes as well. Lots of spikes going on here. Orb of Transmute, sure. At this point, the transmutes and stuff are more likely valuable as a actual currency item for master crafting than for actually, you know, how many you need to create items. It's not like I'm going around making magic items right now. What do you need? Silver Claw. Had an Amber Claw earlier. It was a snake thing. Oh, all green sockets. Not bad on the Citadel bow. I mean, again, if there was sort of a real league, there might be some consideration for those items to just check to see if they might have rolled like a really high damage mod. Because those are valuable. Even if it's only magic, because then people might upgrade them to rare with a regal or something like that. Sure, what do you got? Hunt down infected beasts. You keep giving me that one. Yeah, and again, I'm not prioritizing completing a quest. If this was the start of a new league that I was going to be spending 3 or 4 months in, then it would be, I'd say, very important to make sure you want. Again, you really want to make sure to get her into your stronghold as quickly as possible, or hideout as quickly as possible, so that you can run the dailies. So you got to get her to rank 3, and then you've got to get a master. Is it? I think master rank 5, and then at rank 7 that you get the bigger strongholds. Doesn't matter who it is. But you've got to get someone up to the next rank to get a bigger one, so you can have an extra couple of masters in your base, and then another final level, at which point you can have, I think, like all the masters in your base simultaneously, which makes doing the dailies convenient. It's important to note you don't have to get the master in your base to get their crafting desk, though. I mean, you could invite them temporarily, take their item, place it in your hideout, and then kick them out. That works. But there's actually a command line command. You can look it up. To all the masters that are high enough level where they would give you a crafting desk that it'll get added to your inventory. So here's Yugal, who's got, what the shit? Reflection of Terror. What is going on here? Can I go through here? Slowed. Okay, so it's just chilled. And luckily all my resistances are maxed out. Oh, cut him around. Can I cut him through his own pool? That seems to speed him up. No, he just charged. Okay. So, can I not see the curse icon on top of his head? I don't know. Kite, kite, kite. Can we kill these pillars? No, it looks like they're just temporarily there. Or something. What the hell's going on here? I don't understand this fight, and why these orbs just keep chasing me. Let's kite some more. These are all reflections. So those from the orbs. Is it like if I kite the orb through the pawns? No. Although there are different types of orbs. When they reach me, do they just do damage? They seem to be slowing me down. What is going on with these orbs? I can't curse them. Let's kite them back through here again. No, that doesn't seem to do anything. Alright. So it means I can apparently move any way I want here. Although, I should put... Fucking hell. What the... I'm bleeding or something. I hit all my pots. I didn't see what effect that was. Do I have... Let's see. I've got one for bleeding, although that might have been out of charges. Freeze, shock, poison. I wasn't burning. I don't know. I have to get a damage log, but I don't think anything like that exists. How low is he? Well, he's getting there. But yeah, I was going to say, I should... Oh, for fuck's sake, I'm being obliterated. I should say, put it in a pool and then run around the pool. Okay, now there's a million of him again. I mean, this fight doesn't feel like it should actually be that hard. I think there's probably some mechanics here that I'll have to read up about afterwards. And it's like, oh, that's what's going on. So if I do X, Y, and Z, then I'll be fine. Yeah, there's got to be something you can do with these balls. Because, oh my god, yeah, see, I'm taking damage over time like mad here. And I don't have time to, like, look at the tooltip. And there's probably something I can do to more avoid damage, and I'm wondering if there's something I can do to kill him a little faster. Because, like, if you're a melee character, you can't just kite this shit forever. Hell, I literally can't kite it myself, and I'm... damage over time! Escape! I'm keeping the chicken out. There's a mechanic here that I'm not getting. I'm confident of it. But that's not... It's not just that I'm not under-geared that much. Fucking hell! Okay... Can I figure out what the hell it is the question. I mean, he's about to die. Actually, I should have just waited and let my totems do max damage there. He's about to die. There's something, and I don't like that I couldn't figure it out. There's something with this or with the pools. I'm sure of it. It's just chilling me. What's up, bro? Reduce reflected damage. That's actually quite good. Except it's not relevant for me. Because I don't do any damage that's going to be reflected to me. Is that it? In this zone? Looks like. So actually, I know I've still got the portal in there, but screw it, it's fine. I'm just going to go and make sure to tick the baths again for a second here. And then I go back to town, because someone was offering a reward. Who did? Hargan? Thank you for the skill point. Much appreciated. It's all evasion, and it doesn't have sockets that are helpful, so yeah, I gotta sell it. Okay. So back here, we gotta find whatever the other doorway is. So not that one. Now, conceptually, it feels like it should be in the upper right. Also, does it feel like I'm taking way too much damage all of a sudden? Oh, they got more of those goddamn balls of doom. I'm chromed. Fearful. You're taking cold damage over time for each manifestation of fear near you. Okay, well see, first of all, I should have encountered more of that shit before I got to the boss, because that might have made it clear, but I mean, it's still the same. Like, run away from the balls, because they do damage over time. They do apparently more damage the more there are, or something. And the problem is they chill, so once they hit you, you can't... Oh, you're new. Once they hit you, you can't really run away as much. More blinking, maybe? I wonder if there's a way to, like, cut down on the number of those freaking giant glowing orbs. Who knows? I can't even get through this door over here. I mean, I can blink, I suppose. Hello, Strongbox. That's all dead? Good. Put you here. Do this. Run away. Cursed. Good room. Good monster density. Level 57 zone, level 58. I mean, there's a level thing, too. And there's plenty of my gear that hasn't been, you know, updating very aggressively. The steel scale boots are probably... Well, steel scale is probably armor evasion combo. I don't know. But it still only has 3 linked sockets. Oh, shit. More of the... Hang on. I don't know why I wasn't able to go through there. That was weird. There must have been something blocking the bridge that I wasn't recognizing. Ah, here we go. Perfect. The Ebony Barracks. That rings a bell. Dead ribbons. Tent's still up. I can't remember if those Lasher guys were in this zone before. The position of this waypoint feels really familiar, though. I mean, it makes sense. We're going to be connecting to the... I don't remember if it's the Lunaris or the Stellaris one from this zone. One or t'other. That and it would have been the docks before, right? Banesmith. That's a good name. I Smith Bane. something. I don't know. Maybe it doesn't make as much sense than I thought. Do. I'm gonna say this is probably the route to the Imperial Gardens, and it is, but it's overgrown now. Okay, that's fine. Can I just blunk up here? Oh, nope, not here. Blunk! Blunk! Come on. Misclick some more, why don't you? I probably should have put down the totems before I blunk up. Get things to get thinned out first. Now I do it and there's no one there. Awesome. I sure know how to play this game in an efficient manner, don't I? See, and this time I don't do it, so of course there's a ton of shit. Get cursed. I like the position of the totems, though. Die. So this should be the entrance to the temple somewhere over here. No? Yes? No? Ow! The hell did that damage? Not even magic. Ooh, Lunaris! Ooh, it's dark. It looks properly, like, lunar in here. It's dark and bluish. I like it. Very different from before. Yeah, Vegan. I'll come and kick your ass in a second. Just chill out, man. I gotta kite some stuff. Faster cast? Yeah. Nope, we need a little bit more breathing room. Last thing we want is random mobs joining in on here. Because sometimes he can get a combination of abilities that's really annoying. Oh, you got an arena. Never mind, then that would have been fine from the... Nope. Okay. Oh, you have a secret door for our fight? What the hell, man? Alright. Go. Get cursed. Run away! There we go. Yes. Whatever, dude. I'm kicking your ass. Thank you. He always drops some loot, too. Which is nice of him. Do. Find the moon orb. Feels like I'm playing a Final Fantasy game or something now, or a Pokemon game, or, you know, like a JRPG. There's always a freaking moon orb. Find the moon orb, combine it with the star orb, and 3 strawberry orbs. And then we'll open the door to the next completely linear adventure of this JRPG. Unless it's Chrono Trigger, in which case it's awesome. I don't know. Not way into JRPGs. I did really enjoy the old Final Fantasy Legend games on the Game Boy ages ago. Those were like the reason I bought the Game Boy. And I still enjoy them quite a lot. But they're still linear with terrible stories. I mean, obviously there's plenty of linearity to this too, but this isn't an... I don't know. The maps are more interesting. Also, I sort of hate random encounters. They're stupid and annoying and they drive me crazy. And I get very impatient. And then I want to start, like, just running from all of them. And then you end up at the boss and you don't have any XP. And you're like, right, I should have grinded this stuff out. But they're not fun grinds. Like, these are fun grinds. I can, like, just sit around here slaughtering people in the dry lake over and over and over again. Because the combat in here is fun. JRPG combat, it's... I don't know. It's a means to an end. I like getting loot. I like upgrading my people. And some of the attacks are fun. But they're always, like... The animations are, like, 3 minutes long. You, like... Call down, like, a moon to crash down on your opponent. And it doesn't actually kill them in one shot because of reasons. I don't know if I want to start using spirit shields. Oh, this one doesn't even have the extra spell damage. And I mean, it's certainly not interested in the energy shield. Die. Good pack density. Although what's annoying, some of these guys... Actually, I don't know if this is this map. On some of these maps, there's people who keep raising the dead. I don't know if we're encountering that. And I don't mean the big floating necromancer guys. It's like the Kabbalists or whatever. It might have been in Stellaris Temple before, or it might have been in Lunaris, but they're just not here this time. Woo! That's a lot of dudes! Again, I like the pack density because you can kill a lot of people real fast, but... And I gotta make up for the XP I lost by getting killed over and over on that dude. I don't think this shrine helps me. So I think it increases physical damage or crit or something. I don't know, for all I know it gives bonus spell damage too. Things might be dying a little faster than before. I don't think that's true. I think I'm imagining it. Doom, 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 doom. Waypoint. Down to level 2. Man, are these like petals? Like, yeah, a little glowing petal. I have to say, I really like the look of this version of the Lunaris Temple. It looks awesome. Are these? Yeah, they're actually dead. Oh, it sucks when you leave a big pack with 2 hit points each. You're like, yeah, okay, I should probably go back and do something about that. I was pretty sure they were going to die. You have to remember, even after the totems go away, the people are still burning a little bit. And I don't have anything that amplifies the burning damage, but... And actually, I don't know how the damage over time has been changed. Oh, here we go. Come on, Tora. Yeah. Always nice when you find one of these lairs first, because then you never have to hunt it down. Get cursed. Move the totems to here for a somewhat better firing angle. Curse. Two left, including potentially a boss one. Nope. I think we must have killed it. There might not have been one. Oh no, there he is. Mutated Flame Beast. Because usually there's a unique in these dens. I'm going to try to position things so that the other gets hit at the same time, but apparently not. No, those are actual gauntlets, not greaves. They only have one socket. They have a lot of armor, but no life. And without the sockets, I'm definitely not running them. Hello, Tora. They changed the position of the masters. They used to be right next to the doorways, I'm pretty sure. I don't know why they'd move them. It's not like they're blocking anything. Is this not exactly the same item I just got from... Oh, no, it's not. When I sold the 5 uniques, we got a quiver, and I thought it might have been the same quiver. But it's not. It's a different useless item. Useless for me. You know, if I want to... It's kind of funny. I know it's not going to be a super different build, but what if I played when the 3.0 release happens, what if I played a witch with dual searing totems? Scorching Ray is what I mean, as opposed to flame totems. Scorching Ray is I'm charging my laser channeled spell, which you can cast directly, of course, but you can also combine it with spell totem to get a totem to cast it for you. It's go from one fire totem build to another fire totem build. The thing is, those totems do, or that spell does burning damage. It doesn't ignite, which is interesting. But it does do burning damage, so you can do funky things. I don't know. Okay, yeah, so the Lunaris one is the one where you fight Piety, because there was all the dead bodies, and it looks like they've been busy cremating them. At least I'm pretty sure it was. I'm pretty sure it was, because it feels like that. So this, of course, I always pick the dead end version first. Or not cremating. It looks like, well, they're mummifying them. They might not be mummified. They've just been enshrouded, I guess. Maybe pre-burial. That's probably the best way to describe what's going on here. Boop, boop. Chromatic orb. Oh, no, I want that because I used quite a few of them recently. Oh, loot monkey over there. Actually, I can probably TP across. Blunk? Blunk? Yeah! Oh, he just went into a rare. That's good. I don't... Oh! Doesn't mean that rare is going to do more damage. Just in case I'm going to put an emergency portal down. In case something horrible happens. You are moving very fast! You with your Blasphemer's grip. Ow. 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 Blink. Burn, 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 burn. Ding. It's okay, I don't actually need the Harlequin's Mask, although it looks like I can Tetris this up a little bit here. Or maybe not, actually. Well, yeah, I can, but is it? I'm not sure that it's worth the time or effort to do it here. Considering it's just loot, I'm going to vendor. Done, and 10% fire damage. Okay. Let's say our damage is pretty good right now. It's feeling good against these normal mobs. It goes back and forth. I think partially there's like some mobs that have maybe more innate resistance, or they group up differently, or there's different things like that, but it's feeling alright. And we're not feeling super squishy, although we've died a few times now. But that's mostly me not being careful, and also not necessarily knowing these new boss fights. Like that last one. I'm sure there's a mechanic. There's something. Even if it's just like flame dash away from shit more often. That was what it was like in the early days of Path of Exile too. Like, you know, I can go through all of Act 1 easily without dying on all these bosses. But let me tell you, the Butcher screwed me up a lot. And Merveil killed me a lot. It's hard the first time through when you don't know, like, what to expect. And little things, even like, well, make sure you've got, you know, enough cold resist. Make sure you dodge his hook. Look out for spiky things and try not to stand in them. What is this? Okay, you apparently are summoning things. Dusk, Harbinger of Lunaris. That's actually a good little name. Like, yeah, Dusk is the Harbinger of the moon. I mean, technically the moon can be in the sky during the day, because where the moon is based on the phase of the moon, i.e. when it's a full moon, it's always going to be opposite of the sun, because that's literally how it works. When it's a new moon, it's literally on the same side of the sun. So when it's like just starting out as a crescent, it means it's on the same side, mostly is the same side as the sun. So you tend to see it more during the day. That's it. All right, that's the moon orb. All right, clearly not the act boss. Thunk. Oh, you must level up. Excellent. A lot of armor, but I can't talk so much. God damn it, Quill. You're ruining yourself. Can I give this orb to anyone right now? That would be really nice if I could get out of my inventory. Ugh. Okay. Looks like there's two paths, but the map only has one. Like the road splits. I will take the road less traveled. Which, by the way, is the opposite of what the poem actually says. Well, I mean, it literally says that. It's the opposite of what it means. Hey, it's another one of those stone bills. Ah, it's blocked. And what zone are we in? This was we're in Imperial Fields. Does this map to some other thing we've seen before and that would have gone somewhere else? I don't know. I'm not used to seeing these rats here without a Prophecy. Ow! Pure Divine Flask. Divine Flask is the one with the big healing numbers, right? Yeah. Oh, it needs higher level. Yeah, but that's great because that's actually... I may want to Glass Cutters that and then turn it magical and have a 20% quality, like, end game flask. First priority is probably getting one of the instant heal when on low life ones, because it's a really good emergency button. So this is where Lady Diala used to be, and we'd access the Eternal Laboratory for our maps. I might still be, the fact that we're repeating this may mean this is still the way we get to the Eternal Laboratory. I mean, we found it once before, but we weren't able to use that device for mapping. But this is like a different time zone version of the same thing. Now, we still have not done anything that gave us, like, we've taken the resistance debuff once, so it feels like we're on the second difficulty. Presumably there's something that's going to give us a second resistance debuff, like permanently and for all times reduce our resistances. And that will sync up with effectively the third difficulty of the game. I'm assuming something like that's still going to happen. As such, that's probably like Act 9 and Act 10. It's probably like final difficulty stuff. You could even do it with just Act 10. Because, I mean, in a very real sense, all, like, endgame content, like maps and stuff like that, is on the hardest difficulty. So you could have, like, the entire main campaign be on just Part 1, normal difficulty, Part 2, medium difficulty, and it's when you complete Part 2 that you enter into the hard difficulty, and that's when you can do maps. That'd actually be a really good way of handling it. I wonder if that's how the way it comes out. Because it makes sense to divide the game into Part 1 and Part 2, because if you've got 10 acts, and there's 5 acts in Part 1, I'm going to put some money down and say that's probably the way it works. And by put money down, I mean not at all. 1 billion fake internet monies. Wait, that sounds like Bitcoin. Don't misinterpret me. I think Bitcoin is awesome, and I have done Bitcoiny things many times in the past. But the Reddit's Bitcoin site says something like, it calls it magic internet money, which has always been my favorite, like, description / in-joke / tongue-in-cheek, whatever. What the hell are these things? Have we seen these before? I mean, that's just a statue, but these other guys... I have to look at them longer next time before setting them on fire. Solar or elementals or whatever. Level 2. So that was interesting because in Act 4, no, Act 3, they split the Solaris Temple into 2 levels, each one of, well, I mean, there's always 2 levels, but there's a waypoint on level 1 and level 2. In the Act 3 version. But in this one, there's not a waypoint on level 1. Curious. Or we missed it, but... it's the same dot, so only one of the 2 levels will have a waypoint. So classically, there was always one right by Lady Diala. Which was important because she was at the way bottom of this, and you likely, unless you did everything in a certain order, you'd have to visit her twice. Or 3 times even. For all the quests. So there needed to be a waypoint right next to her. Burn, 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 burn. Thank you. Although, not thank you because you didn't drop any loot that I wanted. Not even enough to trigger my loot filter. Because there's, like, stuff all over. But my loot filter is filtering out just absolute garbage. Items that are way too low level, without any good sockets, that aren't magic. Actually, it filters out a lot of magic items, too. I don't think it filters out any rares. I'm on the semi-strict. It's possible. Oh, excellent. Hello, where are you? There you are. Oh, there's a loot monkey. He'll probably be gone. Oh, well. I don't think it filters out any rares. I'm on semi-strict. I'm not sure if that's true or not. It might filter out really low-level rares. You can go to, you can have regular, semi-strict, strict. I think there's a super strict as well. What the hell? There you go. That loot monkey may have not actually triggered yet, because we didn't have line of sight. I think that might be the case. Okay, I'm gonna run halfway across the map. Oh my god. Die, 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 die. Yeah, I got him. I'm surprised. Maybe he does a certain number of stops. Like, I always assume that it's time-based, but it might be based on how many times he stops and moves. Because he seemed to be around for a really long time, but they were really long movements as opposed to a huge number of them. That was a very satisfying little kill there. I'm getting some chop here. I don't know, not seeing any latency. There was definitely a little bit of chunky chop going on for a sec. I obviously have VSync on, which I think is fine for this because the game's not actually going to respond any faster than that, truly. Some of the animations would be a little smoother, but it's not going to affect gameplay, really, because it's mostly based on, like, your effective frame rate to the server. No. Those are big items. I'm not going to haul them. Another rare that doesn't drop anything good. Is that a flaming? Like, the Flame Sentinel's on fire. I wonder if that's just updated art. It definitely didn't used to be like that. And it's not just my fire effect. Like, it looked like it was something that was scorched. See, more of these solar sentinels or elementals. They look neat. I don't feel like I've seen those things before. See, look at these things. Like, this guy, I did not set this guy on fire. He's just a regular Flame Sentinel. They've definitely updated the art for it. Cool. Like 2 shrines in a row? That's interesting. Noble Shell, the Unbreakable. I prefer the Lightning Shrine, I think. Well, 6-1. Oh! It's the breaking... Look at this! This is where the waypoint would have been for Diala. That is so cool that it's still there. Broken, but still there. Dawn, Harbinger of Solaris. And there's the orb, I guess. This is where Diala would have been. Okay, this is a mini-boss, so... The other one went down really fast. I don't know if this will be the same case. I suspect this one is probably a little bit more resistant to fire, since he seems to be made out of fire. Also, giant laser beams. He's calling down shots from the Protoss ship. Okay, that's close. Are there... There can't not be a waypoint in this zone. It feels weird, but I guess it doesn't need it if it's just a one-time trip. No, there was. And actually... if it's anywhere, it's probably on the first level, a second doorway out. And there might be a waypoint there, too. I think we're going to do a full look around. Okay, just double check for quest. Yes, I have a coin.
A circle of silent giants imprisons a memory of undying misery.
So, they're both the same zone. Alright, let's go back to level 2. There might not be. It might be on the first level, in which case I really wish I'd found the waypoint first. So little things like knowing that helps your runs too, because you know, like, oh, I can't go down to level 2 until I found the waypoint here on level 1. Are there bits up here? No, that's all dead end. That was Tora. I think that was dead endy as well, but let's just double check here. Yeah, definitely. That's dead. I know, very exciting bits over here. Yep, I think that's a full clear of level 2. Well, hopefully, whatever it is on level 1 isn't too far from this stairwell. Oh, it reset. Some bitch. That's really annoying. Okay. At least that's a dead end. We're looking both for the waypoint, but also for the other way out of this zone, since apparently that's an option. And yeah, spending extra time in the Solaris one is probably not ideal, because I expect multiple things to be very, like, into fire. More than I would like. Like these guys. Well, I mean, if I'm cursing them, they still end up vulnerable to fire, so they clearly don't have a whole bunch of resistance naturally. Let me just double check. No, that was fine. Okay. Oh, I wish the zone hadn't reset. I can't believe it already reset. It doesn't feel like we spent that long in Solaris Temple 2, but I don't know. I don't know, maybe something really sweet will drop. I guess I should put a cut in here. We'll continue probably maybe when I find things. That way I don't have to narrate this trip back through an area we've already been. Thanks for watching, folks. See you next time. I think we're very close to the end of Act 8 as well.